video, the 20 foods you want as regular on your table if you want to lower your creatinine levels. If there is one thing that unites most people suffering from kidney disease, it is an eating plan with many limitations. When someone discovers that they have renal issues, they are almost never told what to eat. What most doctors will give you are many foods to avoid. On the other hand, I believe that knowing what to eat instead of what to avoid is the most efficient way of planning a diet that actually works. This is why today I will show you some of the best foods you can actually eat if you plan to lower your creatinine levels.
Let's fight for it.
All the foods in today's video have powerful properties to protect the kidneys. Yes, there are 20 foods you should eat at least weekly if you want to improve your GFR, and I've put them in 4 categories: best alkalizing veggies, best diabetes safe carbs, healthiest high-fat foods, and more. And today, for the first time, you are also going to have some high potassium foods. This is due to the fact that the guideline for the renal diet changed, and not many patients today are supposed to limit potassium. Don't worry, I will tell you which foods are rich in potassium in case you still need to avoid them. Let's start immediately with some creatinine lowering foods. Yes, these 5 foods have been shown in scientific studies to be able to lower your creatinine levels. Let's see what they are. Ginger. This is a superfood with some of the most powerful benefits. It fights diabetes, hypertension, and it can even relieve nausea. And most of all, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's so powerful at fighting inflammation that it was even tested to see if it can lower creatinine levels. And well, it worked! Just like flaxseed. Despite being a bit higher in phosphorus compared to the other fat sources we will see next in this video, flaxseed comes with an amazing benefit. This small seed is incredibly anti-inflammatory. And just like for ginger, this property can really help. Eating flaxseed regularly protects the kidneys, especially in those with inflammatory kidney disease. There are studies showing that flaxseed can improve GFR in this case, thanks to its impressive anti-inflammatory properties. Now, just one food is even more anti-inflammatory: turmeric. This spice is generally considered the king of anti-inflammatory foods for a good reason. Curcumin, its active compound, has been found to be just as powerful as over-the-counter anti-inflammatories in managing the inflammation in the body. But remember that curcumin is not very bioavailable. You need to consume turmeric at the same time as some black pepper to get the benefits. Another food that has been shown able to lower creatinine levels in literature is Brazil nuts. This incredible superfood will help you for a completely different reason than the other foods we've seen. Brazil nuts are incredibly rich in selenium. This is a mineral which is often deficient in many people, and this deficiency is known to damage the kidneys. Just remember that you want to add just 1 maximum 2 Brazil nuts per day. Now, only one food is even healthier: garlic. Oh, I love garlic. It really protects you better than any other food. It fights hypertension, it fights cholesterol, it may even help with diabetes. Make it a regular on your table, just like these first 5 foods of today's video. Up next, some alkalizing veggies. We all know that we must eat at least 5 or 6 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. And veggies with alkalizing properties are especially good for you because they protect from excess acidity, a known cause of kidney damage. But what veggies are the healthiest for you? Red bell peppers, one of my favorites. They really pack a lot of vitamins, especially vitamin C, vitamin B6, and folic acid. Bell peppers are great raw in a salad and are very low in potassium. And also, onions. Onions contain antioxidants and compounds that fight inflammation, decrease triglycerides, and reduce cholesterol levels. Great to lower heart disease risk. Onions also have sulfuric compounds similar to those of garlic. Incredibly good for you. Fennel is another wonder veggie. People choose fennel for its licorice-like flavor, but it also has impressive health benefits. Fennel can help with heart health, cholesterol, and it also fights the inflammation in the body. Now, this is called savoy cabbage. If you have never heard about it, consider it a low-potassium version of kale. It has many of the nutrients you will get from kale, especially vitamins of the B group, but also vitamin C, calcium, fiber, and folate. And savoy cabbage is also especially rich in sulfur compounds, powerful detoxifiers. Arugula, also known as rocket salad, this is one of the most alkalizing veggies in the world. Arugula is a source of nitrates, great to lower your blood pressure. And I love putting arugula in my salad because it's peppery and adds a lot of taste. Next category, diabetes-friendly carbs. Some people will tell you that you must completely avoid carbs when you have diabetes. And while that may work for a short period and in those with kidney issues, you don't actually need to follow a low-carb diet if you have diabetes. Low carbs may be very dangerous, especially for people also suffering from kidney disease. What you should do is focusing on low GI carbs, complex carbs that won't spike your insulin. These are also a must in any renal diet. Let's see some of these very healthy carbs. Starting with buckwheat. Buckwheat is a whole grain with a low GI. Great, not just for those with diabetes. Buckwheat is highly nutritious, providing a good amount of B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and fiber. Another healthy grain that you may want to eat regularly is corn. Contrary to popular belief, corn does not cause any unhealthy spike in your blood sugar levels. Corn is rich in fiber, great to absorbing sugar and carbs more slowly, which is absolutely a must for people with diabetes, but it can help everyone actually. Now, a carb source that patients in the advanced stages may want to consider. Apricot pasta. Apricot pasta is a product especially developed for people with kidney problems. Like almost any food, pasta is not just a carbs source. It also contains some protein. And while some self-called experts will tell you to limit carbs, what people with CKD actually need to limit is protein intake, says current guideline. This is why removing the low-quality protein you will get from pasta, for example, may be the winning strategy. But if you can find this product, don't worry, there are other carb sources you can consider. Like wild rice. Wild rice is not really rice, it's a whole grain. This means that it has a low glycemic index and a lot more fiber, nutrients, and vitamins than any rice. It's also low in potassium and phosphorus, and it comes with many health benefits. Wild rice can contain as much as 30 times the antioxidants as white rice. Okay, time for the healthiest carb source you can find, bulgur. Bulgur is a whole grain wheat product that makes a terrific alternative to other carb sources. This nutritious grain is a good source of B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and manganese. It's also an excellent source of plant-based protein and full of dietary fiber, which is important for the digestive tract. Make it a regular on your table. Next, macronutrient you cannot live without, fats. Avoiding high-fat foods is another fad diet we can gladly stop following. You absolutely need healthy fats in your diet. So what foods rich in healthy fats are good for those with kidney disease? Almonds. Almonds are an amazing superfood. They are great because they are also rich in magnesium. Magnesium is key for kidney health. It fights high blood pressure, lowers inflammation, and it fights diabetes. Unfortunately, having a deficiency in this nutrient is just as common as it is dangerous. So eat more almonds. I love snacking on them before going to sleep because magnesium-rich foods also help you sleep better. And also, walnuts. Many nuts are good for you, but walnuts are somehow special. They are richer in omega-3s than other nuts, and this essential fat is especially good for people with kidney issues, says science. There are studies confirming that diets enriched with walnuts lead to lower cholesterol when compared with other diets. Another fat source with incredible benefits, olive oil. Olive oil really is healthy for everyone, especially if you can find extra virgin olive oil. Just 2 tablespoons a day of extra virgin olive oil have shown to improve HDL cholesterol levels in recent studies and to help with insulin sensitivity. This superfood also boasts great anti-inflammatory properties. And we have seen how important it is to have foods with anti-inflammatory benefits in the diet. Now, a couple of fat sources that have been wrongfully banned for too long. Coconut. This is one of the few fruits richer in fats than carbs, which is great, especially for people with diabetes. It means these fruits are a source of energy that won't spike your insulin levels. Now, much of the fat in coconut is in the form of medium-chain triglycerides or MCTs. And MCTs are so healthy for the kidneys, especially in case of diabetes, that you can also get them in oil form to supplement your diet. Studies say they may improve insulin resistance and help overweight people lose weight. And also consider avocado. Avocados are rich in vitamins C, E, K, and B6 as well as riboflavin, niacin, folate, pantothenic acid, and magnesium. They truly are nutrition powerhouses. Avocados are also so rich in antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds, they can protect from oxidative damage, which is associated with the progression of diseases. Avocados are also very rich in fats, just like coconuts. And just like coconuts, this super healthy fruit was banned for the renal diet for too long. Many patients know today that they can actually eat these two foods without worrying too much. Now guys, if you want to know more about who is supposed to eat more potassium and who is supposed to avoid it, please watch my video about it. It's up here and also down in the description. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.